Okay, I appear to be live everywhere I need to be. Let's get in. The Shady Hills Farm, day 11 of spring, year 3. Welcome back to Stardew Valley. I have very specific ideas about what I'm going to be doing today. But still gotta make sure I do my usual daily things. Talking to Penny, giving her a gift, and getting coffee. Now I can get coffee every day. It'll be clear and sunny, but raining on the island. Just get out here and take care of my animals, and I'm still getting iridium every day, so I will never have to worry about that again. Just need to make sure I'm taking care of my animals so that I'm getting the money I'm going to need. Need so much money. And we're nowhere close to anything. But my plan is to work on Monster Slayer goals, which means I will be heading to the Skull Caverns several times today. And if I'm exceptionally lucky, I'll complete the Serpents, the Mummies, and the Preparuses today. But I guess we'll see. I'll just get my few thousand. The words are hard. The honey is ready. My other things are not. Tomorrow I will have to buy cauliflower, potatoes, kale, parsnips, and garlic. Because it will all be ready on that same day. I kind of wish I had farming mastery before a day with that much harvesting comes, but I have to buy it tomorrow because the egg festival is the next day, so Pierre will not be open to sell things to me. Now that I've finally gotten some words out, just sell all this stuff. Do I have 5 open preserve jars? There's a forge full hidden behind one of them. I wonder if that's the one I was missing last time. It's quite possible. That does seem like the sort of thing I would miss if I were at the end of the stream. So since I am going exclusively to try and clear Monster Slayer goals, I will be taking a Monster Musk with me. I will also be taking at least my cherry bombs, and I'll take my regular bombs because I've only got 3 of them, because I need them to clear the mummies. I do have that Holy Blade, but it does 20 to 27 damage, and the Galaxy Sword does 60 to 80, so I'd rather just drop the bomb. I will also take a couple spicy eels with me so that I can have a bit more luck. I don't need the burglar's ring. The lucky ring would be more advantageous to have equipped. And Pam should just about be there by now. Yep. Even though she's my mother-in-law, she still charges me 500 G for the bus. I do see a panning spot, so I'll get that on my way in. Probably upgrade the pan to the end though. I have the axe and the pickaxe there, which are the priority. Alright. So, just before I step inside, eat a spicy eel for luck and movement speed up, and a monster musk so I fight more enemies. It's in effect right away, but I'm not terribly worried about whether I'll get 200 serpents. I'm more concerned with potential pepper rexes and mummies. So on these floors that only have serpents for me to fight. I'll be looking for staircases rather quickly. I'll take all of them out because I want that jade. I will hit a iron and copper node so that I have those in my inventory, so any additional ones I get will work out. Alright, so here's my first mummy, and I'm hoping that I can get past him without too much difficulty, and hopefully line him up with a few others. There's one other, which doesn't really help me much. But the more rocks I break, the easier it is to kind of lure them. There's a third mummy there, and a fourth all the way down here. It'll take some time to break all these rocks. Take my time to try and get them all clustered together. Knock them all down. And drop a bomb. That's 4 more mummies. I think I was like 12 away or something like that. Even though I have the key to the town and could have gotten in right away, I did not want to take the time to check where I am on Monster Slayer goals. Actually, I might need some rock crabs still too, but I haven't seen any of them yet. Okay, gold to get that in my inventory as well. Just a single mummy, but since I'm here specifically to kill enemies, I will accept the one. I blew up the candle. No other enemies on this floor. There's a jade up here, so I'll get that. Just because I'm not duplicating jade right now doesn't mean I'm not going to take what I see. I'm surprised it took this many floors to see a fog with the monster up. I'm also surprised at how little it's actually affecting anything. I'm waiting for you, serpents. Right here. They're taking too long. I'm getting an iridium node early. Is it crazy that I was kind of hoping it would be a rock crab? Yes, it is crazy. Hoping for rock crabs is one of the signs of insanity. Talking to yourself, which is kind of feels like what I'm doing right now. Anyone here? Alright, I've used up my cherry bombs, so now I can have bigger explosions. I appreciate explosions. I don't need to take out all the slimes anymore, but I recognize that taking out slimes gives a decent amount of experience. And part of the reason I'm choosing to work on Monster Slayer goals right now is that I don't have all the masteries yet. So, fighting enemies in the Skull Cavern is the best way to get combat experience when you're still leveling up combat, and is still reasonable experience when you're trying to get masteries. I'm actually going to zoom like way out. It might make combat a little bit more difficult, but it guarantees that if there's a Pepper Rex on the floor, I will see it before I go down. Speaking of seeing a Pepper Rex, there's one on this floor. I don't want to be this far zoomed. Give it a couple notches in. There we go. Don't see any iridium nodes that could potentially be a rock crab. So I will eat this white algae to give myself a little bit more health. I don't need the white algae. I will supplement with one sashimi. White algae is probably not as good with your sashimi as seaweed would be, but and now I want sashimi again. Just because the Lenten season ends with Easter tomorrow does not mean that you're not allowed to still have fish. It's just that anywhere that sells fish sees a big uptick in business during Lent, especially on Fridays. Of course, some super serious people don't have meat at all during Lent. Either because they gave it up, or they feel like the fast should be every day. That's why in my family we shift pizza day from Friday to Saturday during Lent, and come up with nice fish options for Friday nights. Or at least not meat. I made macaroni and cheese last night. I was making macaroni and cheese during a tornado warning. I went down to the basement once it was in the oven. But the tornado warning expired somewhat quickly, actually even earlier than the time that they had issued it for. So then I went to a tornado watch, and then when the tornado watch expired, we had a flood watch, and as of this morning, the rain has stopped, so all of the weather alerts we had have expired. Until we get more on Thursday. It's still cloudy outside and somewhat cold, but no thunderstorms to keep me up tonight, hopefully. So if I seem tired today, it's because I am. The thunder kept keeping me up. I want to get both the Jade node and the Diamond node before I leave this floor, ideally. And if I take out the spicy eel wore off, I should need another one. But the monster musk pretty much stays the whole day. And prehistoric floor, which means I'm going to complete the... As long as I'm careful, I'm going to complete Pepper Rex's today. Just take it slow, don't move too fast. Watch out for the fire. Okay, I'm just gonna take some fire because... I see a iridium bat. I posted on Facebook that I was only kind of joking about getting shredded in the Skull Caverns. I expected at least one death, but let's see if we can at least try and avoid it. I'm just gonna talk quartz, regular quartz. That's a skill book of some sort. Let me go ahead and read it for free experience. We're very close to the next mastery. Alright, I will wait for the iridium bat to come to me. I'll try and line up these Pepper Rex's fire. And Pepper Rex's are complete. So the next time I get a prehistoric floor, I don't have to take 10 minutes to clear it. I can just skip it. Okay, Pepper Rex's are done. Still need serpents. We still need mummies. We still need the magma sprites in the volcano. And I have a feeling that we still need rock crabs as well. Once again, I had a drink that only had one sip left when I started streaming. My Monster Musk has expired, but it is, 11:20 p.m. That's to be expected. If I had the return scepter, I would warp back home and check the remaining monster goals, but I do not have the return scepter. And I don't know when or if I'll buy it. Well, I know I will buy it eventually, but it costs 2 million G. But I mean, that's a small price to pay to be able to warp to your front doorstep anytime you want. Should I, by the way, sorry I didn't say it, welcome to the stream, Dexy. Should I sell all the bones, or should I turn them into fertilizer? I can get a decent amount for them. Each stack is more than 1,000. I'm also going to zoom back in for the time being. I went to the Skull Cavern and didn't even remember to prepare the Dwarf King statue. Oh well. My forgetfulness in doing simple things like that is well documented at this point. There's still a forge item somewhere, but it's okay. Let's just get inside. I am duplicating jade. What am I talking about? I did that at the end of last stream. I made a bunch more crystallariums and put them down here. Had some help from truffle oil. So I'm not harvesting the parsnips or potatoes or all that stuff today. That will be tomorrow. But I need to buy the seeds today. And it was 46 of each I was doing, if I'm thinking clearly. I haven't done anything with the dinosaur egg yet, because it's regular quality. It's more lucrative to turn it into mayo. The ones from Pepper Rock's drops will always be regular quality. That did not bring me up to 5. Let's compromise. Let's turn some into fertilizer and some into just sell some. Let's turn the tibias into fertilizer and sell the rest. Since I only have the one bone mill after all. Also, the cakes for Pam are done, so I will take those over when I go into town to buy the crops. Ducks are not producing today, so I do have spare mayo machines for a dino egg. I'm pretty sure the difference between regular quality dinosaur egg and dinosaur mayo is very small, but this point, I want to eke out every individual dollar I can. I have to let the barn animals out so I can get some. Looks like the corn is ready now. I don't need the spicy eel today. Yes, I'm doing things around the farm. Let's collect the potato juice. And it is a day that I can get all this fruit. We're still waiting 10 days on the banana tree. It will be ready by the end of spring at least. So, according to the farm computer, one of the ancient fruit in there is ready, but I'm going to wait until I can collect more than one at a time. We have Moon, let's not neglect Moon. I will easily get over here. And we're buying 46 of all of my currently growing crops. Well, not the flowers. Well, while I'm here, I'll go ahead and get 16 of those and 15 of those, just so I don't have to worry about it. And 46 garlic seeds. I should probably pop over to the desert and get the rhubarb as well ahead of time, even though it takes an extra day. Pop into Pam's home and drop off the potato juice. I get 3,000 G for completing the quest. Plus prize ticket, of course. After looping Junimo Kart last time, I decided to play it a couple times on the Switch and managed to loop it again. You know what? I'm gonna buy these recipes and the star drop. It's a little bit of extra G spent, but a star drop is necessary for perfection and just always nice to have. Once you have purchased the star drop, by the way, my favorite thing is still you, chat. Oh, because it's Friday, it won't happen, because Krobus isn't supposed to talk today. There'll be a scene I can see in there now that I've bought the star drop. I will swing by the traveling cart, even though I don't think I need it. Just never know. I'm trying to decide if I should buy hundreds of strawberry seeds tomorrow. I'll take a rare seed. Start getting those built up for fall. Takes a long investment, but so very worth it. Make sure that he doesn't have a new quest for me. They're reproducing faster than bunnies. Yes, the tulips will also be done tomorrow. The blue jazz will be done in a few days, but it doesn't hurt to have the seeds now. Actually, I have a couple spare anyway. In general, tree fertilizer is my favorite to get from a bone mill. The other types of fertilizer I use regularly, I usually just craft. Gotta get that oak resin for all my kegs. Speaking of kegs, I'm going to, now that these ones have done what they need, and I have kegs inside, I will put these kegs in here. Usually when I fill a shed, I just try and get around the outside first. It may not be the most effective way. In fact, I'm almost positive it is not. But where seeds are for fall. Where do I want to put the tree fertilizer? I already have some in this container. And I will put the iridium sprinkler in the island chest, since that's where I'm putting them right now. And now I will ride up and check my Monster Slayer goals. Just so that I can see. I'm curious about those rock crabs and feel like I should be done with mummies by this point. Get some more carrots, which is fine. This will be planting some more of them. I know that they're done already, but I'll fix up the way that I like to have my crops planted, and then I'll plant carrots at the end. Hold up. One moment, please, while I pan this. I heard another one spawn, but I do not see it. Right over by the mine entrance. I did not hear another one. Alright, so I can go to Gus and get the Knight's Helmet for defeating Pepper Rexes. We need 6 more rock... Oh goodness. We need 6 more rock crabs, 54 more mummies, 17 more serpents, and some number of animal sprites. 63. That is a lot more mummies than I thought. part of me wants to go forge attack onto the Holy Blade to make that a little bit easier on myself. But we'll see. It's a Friday, so everyone will be at the saloon soon, or is already there. Delete that. Deleted. And moving on. So, I don't think that it's worth trying to go to the island today, or making a desert route for them so I can still go there. We'll just enjoy the comforts of the farm. Is that deluxe speed grow over here? Indeed it is. I will be wanting, oh, say 700-ish of that. About 69 so far. Nice. Let's put our knight's helmet away. The animals are back inside now. We'll close up. Despite wanting more truffles, I think I'll leave them inside tomorrow. Give the grass a little bit of a day to grow and not use hay. I have so little hay. I'll add what I've got here to give me a couple extra days. Maybe I should just buy like half a stack. I think that is my best option right now. I have the key to the town and I have the animal catalog, so Marty does not need to be there for me to buy hay. I can do it at literally any time. I'll buy like 300 pieces. There. Now I don't have to worry about running out for a while. Since it is such an issue though, I'm going to make 3 more. Let's see, I need a bat ring, refined quartz, and iron bar. I'm gonna make 3 more lightning rods. And get out some fiber and make 3 more grass starters. And I'll do 3 more spots of grass growing. There, there, and there. Lightning rods on top so they don't eat it. And let that start to grow. It'll spread tomorrow, and I'll be a happy man. happier, at least. There are several reasons why I think it would be to my advantage to take the farming mastery next instead of combat mastery, but I will stick to my challenge. We need one more star drop, and that's for completing the museum. I haven't gotten any new artifacts towards that in a while. I think the next time I go to the desert, I should take all of my Omni geodes with me and trade them in for artifact troves. Let's speed that along. Anything else I want to take care of today? Why don't I just do the old standby? Some of the late game things does require more hardwood. Like eventually I'm going to want heavy chapters on every tree. Speaking of heavy tappers, I'm going to chop down these mahogany trees. And I'm going to get the mystic trees growing in their place. I've been wondering where I was going to put mystic trees. Why not replace a place where I was having other trees with the better trees? So I need that pine tar. That back. I'm going to craft 5 mystic tree seeds. That's my standard. Mystic trees will not spread additional seeds on their own, but it's okay. I'll plant them like that. And actually, while I'm at it, I did just get a significant amount more tree fertilizer. Am I happy with this? Yeah, this is good. If I change my mind, I can always do more tree fertilizer and more mystic tree seeds. But I need to start getting mystic syrup. If I get tired of opening artifact troves, that'll be my faster method towards getting all the artifacts. Alright, got a little bit of a boost of money thanks to fruit trees and some extra truffle oil today. I had it going all day. Plus some aged Lavio row coming in. And like I said, the bones sell for a fair bit. Egg Festival Day. Which really to me today means a lot of harvesting. But it'll be okay. We'll be fine. Penny is reading today. where's my emerald? There we go. Alright. I will make sure that I don't forget to pet my animals. I don't want them to be sad. Sad animals makes me sad. I like animals. Most of them, at least. Dinosaur egg, my males. A new ostrich chick hatched. It's a big one. I'm going to name this first one Espresso, not espresso. The drink is called espresso. Espresso is a animal body in Donkey Kong Country, and it is named Espresso, and it's an ostrich. So that is why I named my first ostrich in Stardew Valley. That's a nod to Donkey Kong Country. Such a beautiful, beautiful series. I've completed all of the Donkey Kong Country games. Alright, I want to put the rabbit's foot and the duck feathers away. I'm getting more gold star duck. I've been getting some iridium quality duck feathers, but I still want to make sure that I'm I want to make sure that I'm still getting I want to make sure that I have enough gifts, so I'm holding on to gold star ones as well. Alright, let's harvest everything except for that spare blue gels that I'm using for honey. Based on the tulips, I do not have high hopes of being able to harvest everything. My current amount of inventory space. I can finish the garlics at least. And now run over. I'm actually going to use coffee because this is going to take me a long time and I don't want to miss out on the festival. Which I might if I have to walk normal speed back and forth. I ran out of space because I'm keeping my fertilizers in here. Let's move them to this chest. Okay. Now, resume harvest. If I had farming mastery, I would already be done harvesting. Now, of course, at this point, it would not be to my advantage to go over there and take it, even if it were going to be my next one. At least I can harvest the kale a little bit faster. But my inventory is full again. just gonna continue to stash regular quality things as I get them. Let's go ahead and sell the rest so that I actually have room in my inventory for the kale and cauliflower. Obviously, if I was planting along the way, I would be moving more things out of my inventory. Probably should be doing that, but... And last but certainly not least, cauliflower. 2, 3. Alright, now planting. If it gets too close to 2 p.m., then I will just head over and finish planting after the festival. Focused on planting. And now I'm quiet. Alright. And parsnips. Darn it, I messed it up. No deal. Okay, I need to book it. Drop those off, but gold circle cover as well, for never ever needing to worry about the luau again. Pop another coffee and just book it. I can worry about everything else after the festival. Okay. I am going to buy 500 strawberry seeds. That's planning for next year. Doesn't really cost me, I just come for the deviled eggs. Is there any more food? Oh. Alright, OBS is disconnected, but we're back. The only thing that is different between year 1 and now is that Kent is here. Not a big fan of eggs, to tell you the truth. I am a big fan of eggs, Kent. It's Moses Festival. Hobson Sun coloring eggs. Someone asked me to paint eggs and show them, but I don't have any paint. I have some old eggs that I wouldn't mind just painting them instead of using them, because there's nothing I can use them for at this point. But Like I said, I don't have any paint at home. And I'm not going to go buy paint specifically to color eggs. I've spoken to Demetrius yet. Apart from Lewis and the people who aren't here, is there anyone I've missed? No, looks like I got everyone. So, let's get the egg hunt started. Before 1.6, subs. Well, first of all, there were different festivals on odd numbered years. Uh, the festival was the same on both odd and even numbered years. But the prize for subsequent wins after your first one and getting the straw hat would be a small amount of money. It was like 1,000 G or something. Basically everything you can get from a prize ticket is more valuable than 1,000 G, so. Vincent walked through the special orders board. Devil child. Is that a ball or a strange egg inside of Dusty's area? Of course, easy wins. If you have a path in mind, then egg hunts are not difficult to win. Abigail can go suck an egg. I'm the winner. And they get sent back to the farm. So I will stash those strawberry seeds in preparation for next year. Let's see, I have that to take care of and that. Now, the speed boost for my coffee was not applied during the egg hunt. They don't want you to cheat by giving yourself speed boosts ahead of time. So if you do have a speed boost, it just doesn't apply it during the festival. It's all good, we're not cheaters anyway. Alright, I believe that is everything taken care of. There's one crop ready somewhere. Oh, it's the blue jazz, of course. 4 forage items. They're all over the place on the farm, forest farm. I will collect my jade. Probably going to go to the desert on this day. So if I want to trade jade for staircases, I could. So I'm about an hour in. I'm going to take a quick break because my drink is empty and I should be hydrating. So, we got a lot of money that day because I harvested basically everything. And I will be back in just a few minutes. Okay, we're back. Got a rainy day. Which means my animals will stay inside again. Which is just as well. They still want that grass to grow a little bit. Make sure my cat is happy. Yeah. we have enough coffee for or beans for our coffee. The Desert Festival starts tomorrow, which means I'd be going to the desert every day, even if I weren't trying to do Monster Slayer goals. But I guess it would be better if I got some more of the Monster Slayer goals done now, so I don't have to, so I can focus on whatever quest I can get from Marvin as opposed to just trying to kill everything. Also ready to be harvested now. And we're able to harvest the green beans again. One thing that's been consistent through my recent playthroughs is not getting a lot of green beans in the first year. I'll typically buy one green bean plant just so that I have the one I need for the community center, and then get like more for the rest of the season. The green beans are necessary for a cooking recipe, like bean hot pot. What is the problem here? Is it the spring seeds? It's that I have some regular quality forageables still in there. I think that's the issue. Alright, we're getting plenty of rhubarbs. Actually, just getting plenty of stuff in general. So, how many staircases do I actually have now? Got 8. Let's take my bombs. I'm not going to pop the monster musk today. Okay. Just gonna go over there. Spend a little bit of time in the caverns looking for monsters, but I'm also going to the Desert Trader and Sandy today, so. Please not having to wait for her. So then let's put away the things that I dug up so that it's not taking up space in my inventory. And by the time I have all this stuff put away, she should be there. Ideally, I would, in a perfect world, I would have found a way to make enough money so that I could have the Desert Obelisk before the Desert Festival started. That's just not easy. I should have brought Iridium with me as well for the Desert Trader. In any case, let's buy the 56 rhubarb from her. More clay. I'm just gonna go ahead and trade in my jade for staircases. I would want to bring 10 iridium for the desert warp totem recipe. That would save me quite a bit of work. And it's not a hard thing to trade in for. As much as I want a magic turban, I need to... Let's get 3 desert warp totems for the next 3 days, and then trade in the rest for artifact troves. Yeah, that'll make it a little bit easier on me. I won't have to wait for Pam. I would have rather had the recipe and crafted them myself, but it's okay. Well, serpents will fly at me, and I know what mummy floors look like, so I don't really need to zoom out to look for things. There's a drop shaft here, but I'm going to check if there are any mummies on this floor before I drop down. There is one. I hate them actually staying to take out one, but if I'm more than 50 away, then even just one is very important. We'll take drop shafts where I can. I saw a serpent, but he's not coming my way. Wow, treasure floor. Very early. And the prismatic shard. Cool. That's why you wear the lucky ring when you come down here, so that you can find treasure floors sooner. I want to do the same thing I did last time I was in here. Get iron, copper, and gold into inventory. Sorry. I just realized I didn't go and claim combat mastery, which would have helped today. I mean, potentially. Depending on what else I got besides, depending on what I got while I was here. Because I'm standing right here. I dropped not only iridium ore, but an iridium bar as well. I would like both, thank you very much. And another 4 floors. seeing a lot of non-mummy floors today. Not seeing a lot of serpents either. But maybe it just feels like I'm not seeing many enemies after the Monster Musk day. I saw a serpent up there somewhere. That's unnecessarily forward. I don't care about mystery boxes at this point. I can potentially get 4 mummies on this floor. I can get them all clumped up. Maybe pop a couple sashimi so I don't get killed by them. More mummies and another serpent. Did I just... No, it's fine. That strikes me as a rock crab. But it's not. I already found the staircase, but mummies are still more important. 0 mummies on this floor. I'd like a floor with like 20 of them. Get them all clumped up and kill them all at once. That would make it feel like I'm actually making progress. I could just ladder this floor. I don't need pepper Rexes anymore, but there's not too many of them, so I'm not too worried about taking the time down. I'll just pick up and trash the bones. Okay. Lots of enemies right at the entrance to the floor. An hour and a half in and haven't died yet. I would like to keep that going for as long as I can. .436 is not bad. I'm gonna pop a bomb in case there's also a drop shaft on this floor. Mummies! A good number of mummies. An exceptional number of mummies. It's like 6 of them. I'll stand behind this rock waiting for them to all clump up. I can't get those other two over here, I don't think. So just do some damage to them. Play it safe, don't risk dying because I wasn't willing to use a second bomb. I'm actually going to I'm gonna see the next floor, but then I'm probably going to leave because I want to get the rhubarb planted today. Yeah, it's another dinosaur floor. It feels weird to not be done with Monster Slayer goals, but not be excited about a dinosaur floor. They're so rare, so frequently the last one I get. It's also kind of weird to not be extremely excited about a lucky ring. But I don't really need another lucky ring. But I guess I'll combine it with probably the boogeyman ring. Okay, so we now have 39 artifact troves to open. That should be at least one as of yet unobtained artifact. Speed drill. Rhubarb's planted down. I remember there used to be an update in the game where lightning flashes basically crash your game. That was patched relatively quickly. As was expected to be. Until then, if you knew that you had a stormy day coming up, you just basically had to wait until the update. Okay, I have the recipe for the mini forge, do I not? I do not. That's part of combat mastery. So if I want to combine rings without going to the desert, then I better go claim the mastery. ride, moon ride. Over to a master gate. And if I go ahead and take combat master, I won't be tempted to take farming every day. So combat mastery gives me a recipe for an anvil, allows you to reforge trinkets for 3 iridium bars per use. The mini forge, use a dwarf's forge from the convenience of your home rather than going to the volcano, and unlocks a new equipment slot for trinkets. Trinkets can be found while adventuring and grant special powers. So I have that new slot to the right of my accessory. Most anvil reforges randomize the stats of your trinket, or rerolls the stats of your trinket, I should say. In the case of the frog egg, it rerolls color. There's also a fairy box. Rerolling it changes the level of your fairy, not the color of your fairy. That is fixed. You cannot change your fairy's color. I'm going to put the bombs away for now because I don't want to be carrying around bombs when I'm walking around my farm in the morning. Should we have a baby? A baby? I'm tempted to say no. Yeah, I'm gonna say that now. I'm not rich yet. Wait, I don't have to pay to go to the desert and the island. Maybe then. So it's salmonberry season, but we go into the desert as soon as I take care of my daily farm chores. Took a lot of hits. Part of me wants to continue leaving. I'm gonna leave the coop animals inside, since I don't know that I'll make it back every day. I really did take care of my animals yesterday. Did I forget again? I know it was raining, so I wasn't going to let them out to begin with. It seems I forgot to take care of them entirely. I have 4 goat milk. Which didn't happen Well, that ruins my whole day. So I want to be around to fix those up. There are blue jazz to harvest. I can't very well do that with this much stuff in my inventory. So I gotta clear it out at least a little bit before I harvest this. And make sure I have 15 to replant with. Since I am on the forest farm, even though I want to get to the desert festival and take care of things, one of my crops died from a lightning strike. Two of my crops died from a lightning strike. It was the blue jazz that died. Right here. You can still get blue jazz honey. And it looks like the other one that died was a cauliflower. That's a shame. As I said, mystic trees will not spread their seeds, but the oak trees will. Made a big deal about getting desert warp totems, and now I'm too late to get there before it opens anyway. But I at least won't have to spend the money to travel there today. How do I make the forge? I need 5 dragon teeth to do that. I've been blessed with my dragon teeth numbers. Then I need bars. Let me go ahead and make the mini forge. I'm gonna plop it down next to my island chest. I do not have enough cinder shards to forge rings together. It takes 20. So I'll put the extra lucky ring in there. I'll put both of those rings in there for now. And we're going to try and fix this up. One more egg, it looks like. Alright. So the eggs and mayo are sorted out. Let's do the same for the cheese and milk. And now my animal stuff is sorted. Let's go into my house and grab the bombs. I really should make sure that these are being taken care of. And let's go to the desert. Let's see what horrors Emily cooks up for me today. apparently she turned me into a rooster. The basic pullover and tight pants. Cactus. I am ready to welcome a new cactus into my life. I believe that he understands me better than Emily does. So from when Kent is here, you can get wallpaper that kind of looks like Linus's winter outfit. Fiddlehead ferns, staircases, a wood chipper, hazelnuts. So, ingredients that are used to make his loved gifts, staircases and the wood chipper. And wallpaper, of course. From Clint, you can get coal, copper ore, or iron ore. I don't think I need to worry about spending calico eggs on anyone today. Trader is still here. Some calico eggs. Let's check the traveling cart. Roasted hazelnuts. It's kind of funny that I'm not at a point where I'm worried enough about iridium to buy iridium ore. I can do the quiz again this year. We are in Canonical Desert. When is Pierre's shop normally closed? Well, never anymore, but it was Wednesday. How much does a duck cost? A duck costs 1,200. How many garbage cans are there in Pelican Town? There's 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, I believe. Alright. Calico eggs. And of course the ones from the trash can. Let's see what Marlin has for us today. We have a reach level 30 and slay 10 purple slimes. I always try to reach level 30. Let us get our boost from Mr. Chef here. As with the previous year, rare fruit, and uncomfortably hot sauce. To give me speed and luck buffs. Alright, let's head in. I'm gonna break crates that I see, hoping to get my first trinket. It's not the only way to get trinkets, but it is a possible way. I did break my staircases, so if I'm really worried about making it to floor 30, I can do so very quickly without too much issue. But if I find drop shafts, all the better. There's a mummy up here, and I want to draw it down so I can kill all three at the same time. I didn't drop it fast enough. Hey, red cabbage seed just dropped. Dropped 11 floors. Ouch indeed. me eat that spicy eel. So I get even more speed and even more luck. I forgot the calico points are a thing. Oh, darn it! I knew it was dangerous to try and kill him so close to the thing. Another speed boost. I'm so fast. Sonic 2, am I right? More bats. Well, that's dangerous. I got super meals. Plus 40 max energy, plus 1 speed. I really don't care. A floor that just has slimes. No, thank you. There are more bats, so I should probably make sure that there's a space open in my inventory for all the bat wings I will inevitably be getting. So slimes are better, or diamonds are better. Diamonds are forever. Which is about how long those diamonds will stay in my mining chest forever. I'm going to kill that one bug so that I don't have to worry about it, but beyond that, no thank you to a prehistoric floor. The chances of me getting all 4 mummies on this floor drawn together is virtually impossible. So let's kill these 2. And then worry about trying to get the other 2 together. Alright, we got a number of defeated mummies. course, every 5 floors is another calico coin. Or egg rating. Got statues on the floor, so I'll move on. An iridium bar. Don't mind if I do. Actually gonna get rid of the red cabbage seed. I can buy them. Statue. Full refresh. How kind. Whereas my serpent goal completed. All of that, and I hadn't gotten a single piece of iridium ore yet. Let's get rid of this slime again. A couple of my speed boosts are about to run out, but from the rumpled fruit skin, but I can use what's left of it to get to the other end of that floor very quickly. That's 30, so the quest is complete. There are 2 more mummies down here. Is there... Yep, 2 more mummies down here. Why don't we see if we can get all 6 of them together? Wouldn't that be magical? You, sir, are taking too long. 6 mummies. I completed the monster slayer goal for serpents, so I'm not too worried about killing them, but if they're in my way, they have to die. Sadly, I don't get additional egg rating for completing the quest given to me by Marlin, nor by happening to complete a monster slayer goal while you're inside. Those would be interesting ways to grant you bonus egg rating. I mean, you get eggs for completing the quest, but if you happen to complete a monster slayer goal, I think you should be rewarded in some extra way during the desert festival. Beyond the item you get for that particular type of monster. I want extra emeralds in case I decide to power up the weapon. I didn't take the slay 10 purple slimes, but I'm doing it. And then some. Okay, I got slimes all over me. ideally I would get 2 more floors relatively quickly. I'm on floor 33, so 2 more would get me another point of my egg rating. My egg rating is 10, which is not very good. I want to get these mummies, but I'll take the points and go. It's 1 a.m. It's almost 2 a.m. Gives me a few calico eggs for my trouble and a single triple shot espresso. I don't need it. Alright, let's get back home. The pigs and ostrich, cows, and everything will be outside still. Honestly, I'd rather get those 6 salmon berries than I would actually make it home. Alright. We harvested blue jazz, which gave us a little bit of money. Got 190 calico eggs. I'm going to temporarily put my bombs away. And actually the totems as well, since I'll be coming in to grab my bombs when it's time to leave. Gunther asked her to say hi because Gunther likes me. At least to some extent. I had to pay to cover medical expenses. Just get all this stuff removed from my inventory. Preparing for the next excursion. Get those abominations out of my inventory. As far as the cactus, let's put it there. At least there won't be a cactus in my inventory for this day. Get some cave jelly. I'll wait till I pick that back up so you can trash it. Alright. Get these animals. Getting my routine of how I harvest things back in order. I feel like I missed the ostrich. I did not though. number of things I'm selling is a little bit off today, but it will normalize. How's the greenhouse doing? 86 things in the greenhouse already, but I will deal with it afterwards. I'm gonna call that everything I needed to do this morning. So sell it. Put the cave jelly away. Go ahead and take a spicy eel, just cause. And then coming over here, get the bombs, get the desert warp totem, and get there early because Pam would not be there yet. Since it's nice and early, I can go to the, I'll go ahead and get the trash ones and figure out what the quests are for today. So we have reached level 30 again and 12 Omni Geodes. The Omni Geodes are kind of random based on how many carbon ghosts you get and anything you get from Brock. 30 is just something I know I can do. You have to wait just a little bit for things to start. The Desert Festival opens at 10. I'm gonna skip her dialogue this time. And she gave me a propeller hat and a jester shirt. She apparently does not know that I don't like clowns. He's scared. Can I bet? Yes, I can. Let's bet on King Sting. All the places are closed until noon. I'm coming here every day and forgetting to bring the bars. Go King Sting! Go King Sting! You can do it. I believe in you. No! Cactus Crawler is taking a commanding lead. Come on, King Sting, you can do it. I believe in you. Oh. So close. Alright, let's see. Looks like we got George and Elliot running stalls today. The retro TV is kind of cool. The other stuff I might want artifact droves. What's Elliot got? Well, the tricorn hat and his pencil, which can only be gotten from his shop here. I mean, it's not new yet. Come on. I'll take the rare seed as usual, but really no reason to wait for all that. I don't think I have had Elliot yet in this file, so I will take his pencil and the tricorn hat. It's a level 8 dagger. I should wear the hat into the caverns today. Alright. Give me my rumpled fruit skin. at least complete the desert festival for today's stream. I don't want the desert festival hanging over my head starting next time. Try and get off this spiral floor at least. It's a horrible way to start. I am going to count how many Omni Geodes I'm getting. It'll be interesting to know. As much as I would like to have more. At least I found ladders quickly on those floors. You can't call yourself a writer unless you have a tricorn hat. Now my character can be a writer if he wants to be. That bummy went all the way into the corner. You know what? I'm gonna say screw you in particular. Kill you all by yourself. Ooh! Trinket. My first trinket is a parrot egg. Now the level of parrot egg you can get is limited by by what your total earnings are. But the parrot egg will grant you some money occasionally when you slay monsters. As slaying monsters is kind of my whole thing right now. That's a nice trinket to get. And it's actually the trinket that I use most often in the game to begin with, because who doesn't want more money? So even if I had made an anvil and re-rolled the parrot egg, I don't know that I don't know the thresholds for different level parrot eggs off the top of my head. I got a level 1 it can go up to level 4, but I'm pretty sure I'm almost positive I don't have enough for at least that. Probably not even, possibly not even level 3. I'm going to swap and eat that spicy eel. The buff is still in effect, but I can reset it. Get a new timer. Let me get rid of the white algae so I can pick up this copper. I forget how ineffective the level 1 parrot egg is, because I have not gotten any money from it yet. I'm happy that I didn't have to wait too long to get my first trinket. They're not super rare, but there's no guarantee that you're going to get a ton of them. I need to get that calico statue. 25 calico eggs. That rock was looking a little dry. I decided I needed to water it. There, I got a little bit of money from one of those. Got 500 G. So now it's directly profitable for me to be killing enemies rather than, you know, secondary bonuses of getting materials that I can use for crafting and selling. I just get straight up money for killing them sometimes. Let's drop a bomb. Just because I don't want to be a jester doesn't mean I want to get rid of those clothes. If the chat ever tells me to divorce Penny, I'll wear the jester shirt when I do it. Oh, Mystic Stone. Exciting. I have to get something out of my inventory if I want the iridium ore, and of course I want the iridium ore. Coffee beans, I guess. I am getting a coffee every day. Take that. That gets me much closer to 4:30. You have to remember that. That's my primary goal today. Another drop shaft will help with that. Potentially even getting me down to 4:30. Not terribly likely, but it could happen. One floor short. That is absolutely 100% a rock crab. Which is good. I still need to kill more of them. Usually I finish the rock crabs a lot earlier than this. There's a slime kind of caught in that statue. No effect, but it did improve my egg rating. There's 430, so quest is complete. And an extra 50 calico eggs. Another one with no effect. Speed boost. I always appreciate that. Bye-bye. It is somewhat disheartening to get so many, actual iridium nodes when I need to finish killing rock crabs. Nothing else, I'm getting a better egg rating today than I did yesterday. I will of course take the coal. I will always take coal. 2 mummies here. Kill both of them. See you by solar essence. I say almost as soon as more pop up. I see a definite rock crab because that iridium is practically inside the calico egg node. Excellent. That's the third today. There's 2 more iridium nodes. Seeming iridium nodes up here. Four rock crabs on this floor. Perfect. I'm quite pleased. Getting much closer to that goal. And then I'll go back to being annoyed every time that it's not an actual iridium node. But for now I'm happy to see the rock crabs. So keep bringing them on. There we go. The reward for that is the crab shell ring, which is a ring that I don't use very often. Typically I want my rings to have different effects than boosting my defense. I boost my defense with boots. I see 1 iridium node and 1 mummy. Alright. I only saw a slime on that floor. I was pretty sure that was a crab. I don't think the nodes can spawn on the dirt. Part of me wants to bomb all the dirt to see if I can get artifacts. At the same time, I just want to get down 1 more floor to increase my egg rating 1 more point. And a ladder will not show up by bombing the dirt. Okay, and this is another prehistoric floor where I'd have to kill the monsters, so let's pop out. Gil will probably have more triple shot espresso for me. I'll probably just sell it again. Ain't bad at all. Let's get a number we're looking for. The Adventurers Guild, 50 eggs, and 3. Yeah, 3 triple shots. And George and Elliot have gone home, so I don't need to worry about them anymore. The 17th of every year does have the leprechaun hat at the spot in the forest. I cannot confirm or deny that I will be going there. I'm actually going to think about it for a moment. If I want to spend the time to go down there and get a small amount of gold and a another leprechaun hat. I certainly don't need another leprechaun hat. I wore the tricorn hat for a day. I feel like that is good enough. I'll go ahead and pick up the. Actually, we'll close it so that I can make sure that I see them all. Oh, I was not paying attention to the time, really. I thought I was going to make it inside. Losing 1,000 G every day because I'm being careless. While we're between days, let me give you correct information regarding the parrot egg trinket. So, its level ranges from 1 to 4 with a limit depending on the player's total earnings. In order to get a parrot at all, you don't need any earnings. To get a level 2 parrot, you need at least 750,000 total earnings, which I have. To get a level 3 parrot, you need at least 1.5 million in total earnings, which I have. To get a level 4 parrot, you need 2.25 million, so I could not, no matter what, have gotten a level 4 parrot. Each level is an additional 10% for a coin to drop. So level 1, 10%, up to level 4, 40% for a coin to drop. The average coins per enemy, therefore, ranges from 0.11 with a level 1 parrot egg to 0.67 with a level 4 parrot egg. The average gold per enemy starts at 27.78 with level 1. And if you have a level 4 parrot, the average gold per enemy is 166.66. Repeating, of course. The Elliot's pencil will go in with the other weapons. I can see that I did not already have one, so that makes me feel good. So I lost another 1,000. I mean, I make more than 1,000 every day guaranteed, so it doesn't hurt that bad. It is kind of annoying when it's easily avoidable. And if I just paid attention to what time it was, I would have avoided it. So, the third day of the Egg Festival, assuming that you're growing parsnips and or garlic, and you've been made sure to plant them on day 1 and have been keeping up with them, as I have been. This will be a harvest day for those. Use the scythe to get those berries. I will put the row into age. Ride Moon over to the general store. It doesn't matter that it's not open yet, I have the key to the town. I don't know how many days past today I'll go, but I know that I will complete this day. So, oh, he's not actually... I can get into his shop, but I have to wait for him to actually get to the counter. It is slightly before 9 at least. I'm almost a third of the way to my final mastery level. The iridium scythe is one of the best items in the game for convenience. I'm going to ride over to my crops. Even if it doesn't save real time, I'm trying to save myself some game time. I have 2 extra parsnip seeds here because they're right there. Alright. Yes, I know I screwed up the parsnips last time and I'm not fixing it this time. And I just screwed up the garlic as well. Because I didn't until the extra spots I was using. Let's until those spots so I don't have to worry about making that mistake again. The Desert Festival is already open. What I will do is I will put these away, as is the usual custom. I will sell the extras. I will grab the totem and the bombs. I will come by my mining chest. And today will be the day I finally remember to take 10 iridium bars for that desert warp totem recipe. I will ride Moon down to the pot of gold. I'm just gonna ignore all that stuff for today. I want to hop off and harvest all these salmon berries, but I don't want to spend too much time here. But I think I have to hop off there. I haven't cleared any of the debris in the forest yet this year. So trying to get Moon through all of that would be a nightmare. We are less than a month in real life removed from St. Patrick's Day, so it still feels topical. And now I will immediately warp from there to the desert. race is about to begin. Let's bet on Shoe Biscuit. So we have Leah and Clint again. They'll have the same stuff no matter what day of the Desert Festival it is. What did she do to me this time? She gave me a yellow basic pullover and some relaxed fit shorts. I actually don't mind the relaxed fit shorts. If they were a little bit longer, I think I would appreciate it. Leah has her Whittler, a short bookcase, hardwood, and salads. I'll take the Whittler. And I think I'll take a short bookcase as well. And I think that's good for what I'll buy from people's shops. There's a dig spot over here, which got me some more eggs. Come to the Desert Trader and get the recipe from him. What does she got today? I mean, I'll keep taking rare seeds as often as I can. The other stuff I'm not too concerned about. Get from the trash. Come on, Shoe Biscuit. You can do it. I know you can. Don't stop. No! You almost lost to the snail. I am so disappointed in you, Shoe Biscuit. What do we got? Once again, each level 30 gives you the most. As always, rare fruit and uncomfortably hot sauce. Alright, let's get in. I'll have multiple rewards to collect from Gil when the Desert Festival is over. I got a fairy box. The fairy is possibly the most useful. It's level 1. It heals you in combat situations. I'm actually going to switch to that for as long as I have a level 1 parrot egg. So if you're like me and just sometimes forget to heal, even though you know you should, hey, I just got healed for 3 points of health. And continue to get healed periodically, because I'm technically considered to be in a combat situation. So the fairy is regularly healing me. I mean, free passive healing while you're just walking around. I don't know that I need to explain how valuable that is. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Didn't notice the mummy up here. Congratulations, you get special attention. I know that's what every mummy wants. Mummies aren't evil, they just want attention. Spin it as most mummies were important people in life and missed the adulation of the people. Monsters do less damage. That doesn't happen much. There's a ladder right there, but there's also 2 mummies on this floor. Are you my mummy? Hey, who turned out the lights? If you say that, made a chill run down your spine. Welcome, friend. Alright. Coal is just more important than anything else I could possibly be carrying. Dandelion. We're like not even half. We've still got plenty of spring to go. If I want more dandelions, I can get more dandelions. I could get close enough to those bats to make them attack me, but why? This bat dropped a basilisk ball, which is another trinket. The basilisk paw makes you immune to all debuffs. That's from the magma sparkers, from the shadow shamans, from slimes, any and all debuffs you are immune to if you have a basilisk paw in your trinket slot. I don't know that it's as useful to me as passive healing or extra money from killing monsters, but also the basilisk paw cannot be reforged. It has one color, one effect, no different levels, so I don't even know what happens if you try to put it in an anvil. I just know that it doesn't matter, so I've never tried. Maybe I'll make an anvil and test it out. The anvil takes 50 iron bars to craft. I'll just drop down. And we've reached level 30. I don't want to deal with all the slimes that are in my way. Of course I want more iridium ore. The fact that I have a statue that gives me iridium every day does not make me want it to less. It just means that I don't have to bang my head going to spending entire seasons in the Skull Cavern to get some iridium. Got a speed boost and my egg rating increased. Excuse you, Mr. Serpent. So, as I said, the Crab Monster Slayer Gold gives you a Crab Shell Ring, which gives you +5 defense. The Monster Slayer Goal for Serpents gives you a different ring called the Napalm Ring. It causes a small explosion when you defeat monsters. I don't believe the napalm ring explosion helps with mummies, though. But if you're near, like, a cluster of rocks where you see an enemy, it'll blow them up. I typically don't use napalm ring, but explosions are fun. House is creaking. House is older than me, so it happens sometimes. There's a farm warp totem right there, which would allow me to get back faster at the end of the day and potentially not lose as much health. Or lose health at all again. Or more importantly, the 1000 G that I've been using every day. I'm not terribly concerned about getting out of here quickly. I already bought everything I want to buy from the people tending their stalls. But calico eggs do not carry over from one year to the next, so I do want to make sure I use up most of them. I've got 200 right now. Go ahead and give me your mummies. I see only the one mummy on this floor. That's fine. I'll just take the hit from the serpent while trying to find my bombs. Did I not come over here? No effect. Except for, of course, I have a 16 egg rating, so Gil will be okay with me again. Make that 17, and a red cowboy hat. Yeah. I'm gonna get rid of the leprechaun hat. I already have a couple. On treasure floors, it makes sense to break the rocks to see if you can get a drop shaft. But if you break a rock and get a ladder, you're not going to get a drop shaft from any other rocks. You would only get more ladders. Alright, we reached floor 50. I am so happy I did that. I get a prismatic shard today if I can choose something to trash. I trashed solar essence the other day, I'll trash void essence today. Alright, let's leave. And talk to Gil. So I have 254 calico eggs to play with. And the only person I can trade them with right now is this fellow. The same guy, I believe, who runs the mysterious shop during the night market. So I can get mystery boxes for 20 eggs each, a mummy mask for 120, blue bow, or a dark velvet bow. The blue bow makes quite a statement, but the dark velvet bow is big and floppy. I mean, if you have enough for the magic rock candy, why wouldn't you do it? That's the premium item you can possibly get. And forest it's not enough to get anything else. Let's warp home. And start getting things out of my inventory. I didn't even open up the... I didn't take care of my animals again. Okay. We're okay. Everything is fine. Let's see if we can manage to get stuff done. I can't pet them. Okay, I got the eggs. My mail sold. Get the milk out. Can I get it turned into cheese? Or started getting turned into cheese at least? Yes. I will pop outside. Sell it. Can I get into my freaking house just once during the Desert Festival? Yes, I am inside the house. I'm not getting a lot farther than that, but I'm inside the house. I'll put Leah's Woodler away. I'll put trinkets that I'm not currently using in this chest. At least I was inside. So I think I should do one more day today. Allowing me to decompress from the Desert Festival and try and get some salmon berries before salmon berry season ends. So it's raining again. That's okay. I will get my new clothes put away so that they're not taking up inventory space. I will put the bookcase up with the tea things because that just feels correct to me, having bookshelves up there. I'm gonna put the stairs back away and those things. Some iridium, and sent me beer. I'm not a big beer fan, but okay, I'll try it. Maybe my character likes beer more than I do. Yeah. It would not be difficult for someone to like beer more than I do, but there was a morale hidden behind my furnaces. Let's walk around the farm and get the berry bushes. Plus, finally harvest the green beans since I bypassed them yesterday. The seed tree seeds are getting closer. Some of them are closer than others, but that happens when you're growing trees. They don't, even with fertilizer, they don't always grow at the same rate, especially mystic seeds. They're extra special. Okay. Trying to get my inventory sorted. And don't forget to take care of my animals. Get some more clay. I'm actually gonna go ahead and unfill that spot. I don't think pigs can get truffles on filled spots. And there's no guarantee that that spot would become untilled overnight. Boy chicken. Having some trouble with the controls. My ostrich to grow up so I can get my second ostrich egg and start incubating it. And then from then on, I'll sell one ostrich egg for the shipping collection, and the rest will be turned into mail, because one ostrich egg gives you 10 mail. Right, pretty good. Okay, so I want to do major salmon berry harvesting today, so that I don't have to worry about healing anymore. The sashimi has been doing fine for me, but I prefer seasonal berries. But I'm also going to today take my artifact troves over to Clint and see if we can't get some new artifacts. Give me a moment, I accidentally resized the screen. And I like Stardew Valley to take up as much of my computer screen as possible, while still being able to see chat and if OBS is disconnected. Broken arrowhead, rusty spoon, dried starfish, golden mask, treasure appraisal guide, chipped amphora, golden pumpkin, rusty cog, pearl, dwarf gadget, chipped amphora, strange doll, ancient doll, rusty spoon, ancient seed, ancient doll, disc thing, anchor, prehistoric tool, elvish jewelry, dried starfish, rare disc, elvish jewelry, bone flute, that's something I need, ancient seed, bone flute, prehistoric hand axe, elvish jewelry, prehistoric tool, your mom's prehistoric, golden mask, ancient seed, treasure chest. I know that some of the stuff I have can be donated. At least the bone tool and the elvish jewelry. Elvish jewelry I always put there. Bone flute I always put next to the drum. And yeah, let's read the treasure appraisal guide, because that is just for experience at this point. And he gives me a flute block. I don't necessarily want to trash these artifacts. I want to get full price for selling them. I have no need for ancient dolls anymore. I got the Cuisinier. I have no use for... I might have use for Rusty Spoon, I think. And you never know when you're going to want to make another farm computer. So let's get my inventory sorted out. Did I put the other flute box somewhere? I don't know. In any case, I'll put this one down where I usually put a flute and drum block. 7 more artifact shows to open today. And hopefully at least one of the very few 3 artifacts remaining will be coming out of one of the troves. After stream, I may check how close I am and determine whether artifact troves are the way to get the remaining ones. Chipped amphora, pearl, ornamental fan, that's one of them. Golden mask, ancient seed, golden relic, and chewing stick. These are the moments that hurts. Because I got the ornamental fan, which I will put somewhere. I guess over here? What did I do differently this time? And golden relic, which means that I have found and donated every artifact except for the dwarvish helm, which is usually not difficult for me to find. But for whatever reason, this file, nope, no dice. I think that one could also be gotten from New Geode, so there's a higher than 0 probability that one of those would have given me the dwarf helm if I had done that. I didn't come over here very early. I'm taking the pineapple one, but I don't think I have enough pineapples planted on the island. I should go to the island tomorrow. I haven't been there in quite some time. But today is all about secondaries. Spending as much time as I can. Now that I've got the artifact trays open at least. Collecting salmon berries. I'd like to say that these are the last days I'll be using my golden scythe, but I'm not all back thanks to farming mostly. As long as I get the iridium scythe by Green Rain, then I'll be be okay. But every time I chop grass on my farm and I'm worried about how much hay I have, I'm wishing that I had the inside them. There are lots of bushes in the secret woods. If I can clear some of the debris that's blocking it, wow, a lot in the way. Alright, I'll pull out the sword rather than the scythe so that any slimes I come across go down without issue. I mean, the golden scythe is probably enough to handle regular green slime. Salmon berries, I love it. I like berries, like bananas. Technically, bananas are berries, but strawberries are not berries. But I like strawberries more than I like any botanical berry. Strawberries are my second favorite fruit. If I wanted to go my favorite fruits in this game, I would do the mod. There probably is at least one. Alright, we have a lot of salmon berries. Up to 252, and I haven't even checked the backwoods. I will sell the extra artifacts on my way by. And yes, this is going to be my last day for this stream, I believe. Let's get various things out of my inventory. Alright. And get more truffle oil processing. I think before I go to the island, I will do my ancient fruit as well. Because I know that most, if not all of it, is already grown. Alright, I could check the I suppose I should check the bus station. Not the bus station, the train station. Spa area. There are some bushes up here as well. Capable of spawning salmon berries. Just those two today. Yeah, there's one thing I want to do off screen and two things that I want to remember to do. Three things I want to remember to do with my next day. So I'll grab a post-it note when I'm done and write that down. Stick them up as well. So I know I'll work on Tuesday. It's actually a spot that I would check on Tuesday and not before then. That would be the most advantageous place to put the post-it. Anyway, we'll head down through town. The bushes at the top of town can also have salmon berries. And we'll see how many we're ending up with. At least I'm level 10 foraging, so I'm getting 3 berries per bush, which means that even if you're only doing one full day of berry harvesting, you're still going to get a good number. If you have a food that gives you a couple foraging levels, so you're up to 12, you can actually get 4 berries per plant. It's not necessary, but it's worth knowing that that is something you can do. It's every 4 levels of foraging, so if you could get up to level 12, even temporarily, that would give you 4 berries per bush. Alright, I'm going to sell a few of these things. Put away even more of them. I'm going to grab this legend grill and sell that. And then head into bed. And as with any Stardew Valley stream, we'll end with my earnings screen. Let's put the pearl away. I'm going to go ahead and fill up my watering can at the sink. It's not strictly necessary yet, but good to keep on top of it. Grab the jades, and so if you are watching the stream live on YouTube or Twitch, whether you chatted or lurked, I appreciate you. If you are watching the archive later on YouTube, thank you for checking it out. I hope that however your day is going, it is progressing favorably for you. We got some decent stuff there. Most of it came from fishing today, and a lot of artifacts sold. That treasure appraisal guide putting in work. So I will see you in the next one.